Why Kartra is the best digital marketing platform, part 2. Now if you haven't watched part 1, you want to go back and watch it. These two videos go together. The first video I walk through all the things that Kartra can do. This video here I'm going to get into analytics and some of the other more technical stuff with Kartra, but you're going to love it. You're going to want Kartra, I promise. And we're starting right now. Hey, thank you for joining my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. There's a big button down there. Hit that button. See it? It's down there somewhere. Hit that button. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget bell. Don't forget bell notifications. Okay, I can't ring a bell. Make sure you turn on notifications. Super important, guys, because if you ring the bell, turn on all notifications, you will get notified every time I do a video. It's important stuff. Yeah, you'll be part of the Fisher family, the VIP group that gets notified every single time I do a video. Now, so if you don't know about me, I've been online since 2009 and I've sold millions of dollars of both digital and physical products, and this channel is for you. This channel is so that you can learn how to do these things, so that you get the insight, the inside scoop, okay, of what works from somebody who's already done it. Okay, and also I want you to put your comments below, because if there's like an area I'm not covering, something you want to know, something you want to know about, you want me to do a video on, let me know. I'll be happy to accommodate you. All right, let's get back into Kartra here. In this video, it is part 2. I want to talk a little bit about analytics. Now this screenshot here is sales analytics. This gives you an overview of everything from visits, sales, refunds, cancellations, revenue, customer value. Oh, and you can do the same for affiliate referrals too. Yes, don't forget it has an affiliate portal. And if you don't know about that, you ever watch video 1, go back and watch video 1. Now overall, despite past experiences leaving me with little patience for subpar shopping carts, and there's been some bad ones, there's actually very little this cart is missing in the way of features. Aside from like maybe super advanced features, you'll have everything you need to sell products via Kartra's shopping cart solution. Yes, I love it. I love this thing, right? Email marketing. Let's talk about email marketing here. Email marketing comes under the communications tab and includes broadcast, automations, tagging, sequences, and much more. Now here's a screenshot of it right here. The module aims to replace the likes of MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, Infusionsoft. I don't care what you use. Kartra's better. I'm telling you, Kartra's better. If you don't agree with me, put it in the comments, tell me why, because I'm telling you Kartra's better. Now that's no small feat, because a lot of those things I just listed, those are good companies, those are good programs. It's just better in Kartra. As far as adding your leads, you can certainly do so. You can import your leads, you can add leads manually, or you can do a list of leads from a CSV file, which is really useful. Like when I moved my stuff over from Infusionsoft to Kartra, we could just use the CSV file, get it approved, and boom, we were good. Of course, you can also create forms to collect leads, because you want to get more leads. Obviously the form builder is amazing. They have tons of templates in there, really easy to fill out. Put your information on there, boom, you're good to go. Here's an example of one of those form builders right here. For the record, this consistency between modules is something I really like about Kartra. In fact, this was one of my biggest gripes with most of the other software programs I had, is it didn't do this. The forms not only are great, but they also have single opt-ins, they got double opt-ins, they've got custom success URLs, they've got welcome messages once people sign up, they've got tagging, they've got automations, behaviors, and dozens of templates for you to use. Now as far as tagging, that's the whole point in having a online like CRM type thing, so you know about your audiences, you know what to send to them. They have a incredible area in Kartra for tagging your customers. Here's a screenshot of it right here, where this one here shows the tags in the top categories. Now they're giving you some examples of how to use tagging functionality, but it's just as simple to use as any other one. All you got to do is give your tag a name, and that same name will become available in your automations later. You can also assign it to forms. And of course, you know, tagging's great, but without the ability to send emails, it doesn't do you any good. They got you covered there too. I'm telling you, Kartra's got you covered. Kartra's broadcast tool will let you send emails or SMS if you want to do text to your customer. Now this is a screenshot right here, and it shows you can do email or SMS, filter recipients, email delivery, and then track and trigger. It is amazing. Well, let's face it, when you're doing emails, it's really the automation factor that makes things easier. I know we have so many automations set up in there that it automatically makes me money on a daily basis because certain emails are going out to people at certain times, and Kartra handles all of that seamlessly for you. Now here on the screen here I want to show you the automated sequences. The good news is Kartra has an automation workflow builder. It's called Sequence Builder, and it's just like the ones you've seen in ActiveCampaign or ConvertKit or any of the other ones, but it's easier and it's better. Now here's another screenshot. All you have to do is drag one of the components from the left over to the right, and you can easily build your sequences. For example, adding any elements or moving things around. Once you get used to it, it is a very usable system that mimics many of the other features you've come to expect. Now here's some starting rules here. I did a screenshot of this. You can use an opt-in form, tag, list, order, page visit, sequence, automation. Any of these things can be a starting rule for Kartra. Now the next thing we have in here is marketing campaigns. Marketing campaigns are so very important because that's where we make our money. I mean, those are certainly important things. Right here is where you can create and share full marketing campaigns. So you can make it and actually share these campaigns with another Kartra user. Now you can make these from scratch. You can start with some of their templates, or you could use one of Kartra's done for you campaigns that they also supply to you. Now if you want to use these done for you campaigns, everything's handled for you by the software. You don't have to be a programmer. You don't have to do all this. As the screen shows right here, it's all automated. They're constantly adding more campaigns for you to use, so it just seems like it gets better and better. Now as you can see from the screenshot here, you can actually see the assets in each of the campaigns, and you can also see the components that make up that particular campaign, so you can expect to see what's going to happen before you deploy it. It's really simple, and the execution actually works. Now like I mentioned earlier, you can actually share these campaigns with other users. Now they do have a marketplace in here. I have not purchased anything in the marketplace. I don't know, I feel like we pretty much know Kartra well enough to where we don't have to do that. However, it is there for you if you want to do that. After all, this plug and play approach saves you a lot of time and money if you want to get somebody else's way of doing something. I like making them from scratch. I like building our own campaigns out, but if you want to do that, it's certainly there for you. Kartra basically gives you everything you want. Now the important thing I think also is pricing, and Kartra's really kind of got it there too. Kartra has two main pricing plans for smaller businesses. There's a starter plan which is like $99 a month, and there's a silver plan which is $199 a month. Both plans used to have limits on them. Now they don't. You have unlimited emails, you have unlimited data, so it's really just based on how many contacts you have. Now if you want to get a significant discount, you want to prepay annually. This can save you a ton of money. This is what I do. I prepay annually, and it saves me a lot of money. I can't tell you the hours and the time that Kartra has saved me and the money it's made me. The one thing I noticed that was a really big difference from, I guess it's called Keep now, it was Infusionsoft, but the big difference from Infusionsoft is Kartra is I would send out the same emails to the same list, but the deliverability was so much better. I'm not quite sure how they pull that off. I'm not that technically minded, but it was better. Maybe they have better servers. I'm not sure what it was, but I made more money. So that's all I cared about. I made more money, and I pay a whole lot less for Kartra than I did Infusionsoft, plus I got rid of 7 other pieces of software. So when you add all that up, it was just a no-brainer for me. I love the support. I love the group they have. They have a great Facebook group. You can go in there and ask questions. Hector is in there, who is I guess he's their tech guy or whatever, but he's an amazing guy. He's very, very helpful. Talk to him a lot in the group. They're very accessible. So when you have an issue, you're going to be able to get to them. It's not some big corporation that you can't find anybody, and then you've got somebody from an overseas country that can't talk to you. It's nothing like that. They're local in the US, and I really appreciate that. The one thing I also want to mention is I keep seeing them change things for the better. In other words, each week they'll send me an email and say we've added this, we've improved this, we've increased this. It seems like they're constantly trying to improve the platform. I've noticed a lot of these platforms will go out there and they'll sell a whole lot of memberships to it, and then they're gone. It's like, there you go, we made our money, and you guys deal with the platform. That's not like that with Kartra. They're trying to make it better and better and better. I've been doing this since 2009, and I've dealt with a lot of different software programs, and I got to tell you, by far Kartra's it. It's what I like. That's why I'm pushing it. I don't feel bad about saying, hey, use my affiliate link, because I've never had anybody come back to me going, oh, that was a waste of time, that was a waste of money. It's never happened. Everybody who's tried Kartra has done very well with it. been very successful, except those people who don't use it. Okay, so if you're one of those people, if you don't plan on using it, don't click my link, don't do that. Okay, because I know a lot of people will sign up for stuff, they never use it. It's craziness. I guess they're called donators, you know, they just donate money to the program but don't ever use it. It can make you money if you use it, guys. You got to dig in a little bit. It's going to have a little bit of a learning curve. Anything does. If you get in there and you use it and you use all the parts to it, and I guess I'm guilty of that. I don't always use all the parts. I probably should. I need to get in there and work more. It's difficult when you're making money and money's coming in for you to go out there and go, let me do more work. But I try to do that, and I do try to improve on it, and I know you guys will love it. So all you got to do is go down into the description there. If you haven't watched video 1, I do want to remind you, go back and watch video 1, go in the description down there, click that link for Kartra. You don't need a credit card, you don't need to enter your email, you can watch a free video. If at that point you're interested, you can actually get a 14-day trial for only $1. I suggest you do it. I think if you watch that video, you're going to want it anyhow. That's just the way it is. I really appreciate you guys listening to this video. I really appreciate you participating on the channel. I love getting your comments. So if you have questions about email providers, about making money online, about selling stuff online, or if you've had some successes you'd like to share, that would be really helpful to other people if you would put that in the comments below. Did you hear me? Put that in the comments below. Don't just think it, write it down there in the comments. Be part of the conversation. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget, ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications, every one of them, not just part, not 90%, all of them. If you do that, you'll be notified every time I do a video. Every time I go live, you'll be part of the Fisher family, part of the VIP group that gets notified before anybody else. Pretty cool stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.